What's up, ladies and gents, Nolly here. Welcome to another Payday video. This is Mask of the Week. This week, instead of taking a look at a bunch of different designs for a single mask, we're actually going to be taking a look at a bunch of different masks and different designs. They're all going to be the Chivalry DLC pack masks, and hopefully this will round off my overall sort of review of that DLC. We started it off with the news videos, then we had the first impressions, and then finally a build and semi-weapon review, and then today we are rounding it all off with the masks, the final part of every weapon pack DLC. So hopefully you enjoy the format, hopefully you enjoy a bunch of the different masks. I've tried to make them thematically good. Some of them I've kept quite simple and standard to how, I imagine most of you will want to customize these masks and not gone for neon colors and sort of kept to grays, bronzes and things like that. But hopefully there's a design for everyone in here. So without further ado, let's talk about the designs. First of all, we have Marble Rock, Good Old Al, and White and Black. A pretty classic, but slightly more showy design. Next up, we have Metal, Hexagon Circle, and Grey and Black, and that really is your standard setup I've gone for. Then we have Toast, Shut Up and Bleed in Red and Black. I could hardly do the Chivalry mask without having a massive blood splatter across the front of one of them. And obviously, though it's called Toast, the material actually looks really nice for a sort of burnt effect. We have finally to an extent, we have the forged material, Sacred and Black and Bright Yellow. This was my personal favourite, forged being a brand new material added with this DLC that works really nicely on a lot of these metallic style masks. Now, the final mask isn't a fully fledged design. I just wanted to keep it to 4 for this Mask of the Week, but I do recommend, if you're still looking for additional choices for mask designs, try out Western Sunset and Medieval on these masks. Medieval being a new pattern added in this DLC, and Western Sunset always looking really nice, but having a particularly nice effect on these medieval style metal masks. Another final thing to mention, all of the colours you pick are really important when designing these masks, because different parts of the faceplate will become different colours. It means that I've generally gone for darker, or I suppose more bland colours to make them more thematically solid, and also that they're not masks, so to speak, they're helmets. So I show a side angle so you get some of the back, because the backs are designed and the patterns you choose will have a massive impact on how the mask is overall looking on your head. So I do quite like this style, as opposed to just having the sort of plastic holder on the back. They look pretty nice. But do also keep in mind the colour you choose will also show within the mask, so another reason to be careful about which colours you're picking when designing these masks in particular. I personally would have rather seen the masks from that got added into Chivalry. Instead, we got these. I guess the point of the crossover is we get the Chivalry masks and they get the Payday masks, but I kind of would have rather had the Payday Chivalry masks. Just how I feel about it would have looked pretty damn awesome. But overall, I think these designs do make these look a little nicer than they do in their vanilla styles. So that's it for the masks. One final thing I would like to talk about, as ever, I love a little topic of conversation in these Mask of the Week videos to lengthen them a bit and just to have a bit more substance. I'd like to mention the Jiro character voice lines that were being recorded, and Simon Vickland always does this. He records and live streams them. So you get just a little bit of insight into the recording process and what the voice actors are like behind the characters. And first of all, this was really entertaining. I really enjoyed listening to the voice actor at work. His English is absolutely fluent. It still makes me wonder why none of his lines are English. But we got a little bit of insight into a upcoming heist. We knew there'd be a heist just around the corner. A couple of things I picked up on. Primarily the fact that you will get to your escape vehicle, or where you expect the escape vehicle to be, and it won't be there, which is pretty awesome. We're going to have a little twist in this upcoming heist. And also, this heist can be completed in stealth, and it seems to be a variety of different ways. So there's a lot of dialogue lines being recorded for shouting and blowing up walls and things like that. But it sounds like he's doing a great job, and as ever, Jiro's voice actor is absolutely one of my favourites. So I look forward to that. And it brought me to another thought, and that's why we've not been seeing quite as many heist updates or DLCs and things like that. And I think I've put my finger on it. When they do a new heist, they like to do bigger, grander heists now at Overkill, which I really appreciate. A lot of them require specific voice lines from different characters to make sense and to be properly executed. When new concepts and ideas and activities are designed within the heist, the characters need to be able to talk about them. And so that means in order for them to release a new heist, they have to get all the voice actors back in to do more voice work, and that I think is really extending the process and the release time between heists. Just a little theory I've had that while I was listening to Jiro's voice acting, it popped into my mind. But what would you guys rather see? More heists or more characters within the heist? Personally, I'd rather the focus was on heists, but we've got so many characters in the game now, there's no choice in the matter. We have to do more voice acting and recording. So it's a bit of a problem for Overkill that they have to stay on top of. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed these masks, and I hope you're still enjoying Mask of the Week. I'll see you all in an upcoming video before I go away. I'm quite excited for it. It's revisiting a top 10 list I did a little while ago. It was top 5 back then, so stay tuned for that. I'll see you all in the next one.